And a good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Walton Park here in Dothan, Alabama. We are underway. We've got a fantastic matchup between the Dothan Snipers and the Mississippi Dawgz. Mississippi with the basketball fires a long three-pointer. Dothan pulling up the rebound. Puts a shot up, and that three is good. So it is now 4-0. Dothan on top. And coming up with it, we got Orlando Hammond. A good rebound there by the Dothan Snipers. Taking it across the timeline. There's Trey Jackson for three, and he hits the three. Trey Jackson gives Dothan a 7-0 lead. Here comes nice pass. Ronnie White. Shot off the mark. No good. Here come the Snipers. Passing it inside. Back out top. Shot is up. And no good. Rebounded by Orlando Hammond. And that shot is off the mark. Here's a fast break. Oh, what a save. What a save and what a shot. It is now 9-0. Mississippi needs to get a bucket here. J.J. Gilliard got tied up there on the play. And Mississippi will inbounds the basketball. There on the baseline. And that basket is good. So Mississippi gets on the board. Driving inside. That's LeVert Bristol. And his basket is good. 11-2 is your score. And that three-point shot off the mark. Dothan with a long rebound. The pass, Trey Jackson, Jordan Neal. Shot is no good. Neal gets his own rebound, and Neal puts up a shot. No foul called. Mississippi able to get the fast break. Little Euro step, little finger roll off the glass and in. 11-4 is your score. Dothan on top. Excuse me, 11-5. There's Trey Jackson for three. Back of the iron, no good. Tip back out. Neal with it. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Hammond. And here comes Mississippi going the other way, trailing by 6. Gilliard swings it over to White. White back to Gilliard, top of the key. Gilliard. Good passing. White for three, and it is good. Well, Mississippi has cut it to 3. Neal will take it over on the near side to Johnny Coleman. Coleman, and that shot is up and in. That three-point shot rattles in and out. And that's going to be a rebound. And that shot's up and in. So Dothan back on top 15-8. With 4:09 left to go. There's White. White, a long three. No good. Getting the rebound is that's actually White there. So that was J.J. Gilliard making that three. White with the rebound. And we got ourselves a timeout. We'll step aside. We'll take one, too. You're watching PBA basketball.
Jacquez, you want to record? You want to record? Do you want to record? Tyree not finna do that.
And welcome back here to Walton Park here in Dothan, Alabama. The Dothan Snipers lead 15-8 over the Mississippi Dogs. Richard Holdridge here on the broadcast. And now Mississippi with the ball. Stolen by Dothan. Here come the Snipers. Neal shot us off. That's Los Wilkerson. That basket no good. Dothan coming up with a rebound. Johnny Coleman. Neal. Levert Bristol. There's Jordan Neal. Back out. Jalen King. Back of the eye, no good. Coleman trying to go for the rebound. It into the hands of the Mississippi player. Los Wilkerson. Over to Sampson. White. Back to Sampson. Swings it over to Wilkerson. Inside, and that's stolen by Johnny Coleman. Here come the Dothan Snipers. Nice pass. Wide open three. Jordan Neal. Good. He was open. 10-point lead for the Snipers. Trying to draw up a play here. Almost got stolen by Jordan Neal. And that is up and in. Mississippi now trailing by 8. Neal takes it over to Coleman. Bristol. Bounce pass into Keene. Passes it over to Neal on the baseline. Swings it back. Jalen Keene is wide open for three. Yes. Come on now. Jalen Keene gives Dothan an 11-point lead here with about 2 minutes to go here in the first. Oh, that's a long NBA three. Off the mark. Ronnie White just showing his range. We are here at Walton Park here in Dothan, Alabama. Nicknamed the Circle City. And we've got some talented sports teams from Dothan. As that shot is no good. Coleman trying to get the tip. Rebounded And into the hands of Wilkerson. Here comes Lost Wilkerson. Spin move behind the arc. Passes it inside on the key. Back to Wilkerson. Wilkerson for three. Back of the iron, no good. Good second chance effort, getting the offensive rebound. Mississippi pull up jumper, front of the iron, no good. Dothan able to get the rebound. And Keene ended up losing it, but Dothan does get it back, and nobody there. And it'll be Mississippi basketball. White, top of the key, hands it over to Gillard. Over to Wilkerson on the corner. Back out. Sampson is good. 21-13. This first quarter winding down. Neal, Bristol. Got it back to Keene. Bristol gives it over to Neal. Looks like Dothan's going to hold for the final shot of the quarter. Johnny Coleman, no good. Got it poked away, and now Mississippi down by 8. Trying to cut into this Dothan lead, and that is going to be a foul. Now Mississippi will inbounds it. Got a chance for the final shot of the quarter. No good. Throws up a prayer. And after one, Dothan leading Mississippi 21-13. We'll be back with the second quarter. You're watching PBA basketball. All right, we are back here. Start of the second quarter. Mississippi with the basketball. Gillard driving. Gillard for three. No good. White, that was a pass to Gillard. Jordan Neal swinging it over to Jones. John Darian Jones checking in the game for the first time for Dothan. Little crossover move. Jones swings it over to Neal. No good. Rebounded by Sampson. And here comes Wilkerson. Wilkerson, long pass. Nobody there. And he'll go back to Dothan. Jackson over to Marlon Stabler. Also, Des Cole checking in the game for Dothan. There's Trey Jackson. Thought about the three. There's a corner three that rattles in and out. And rebounded by Antonio Jones. Wilkerson got it stolen. Oh, almost got it stolen again. And we got a whistle. Mississippi will inbounds it. Trailing 21-13 here in the second quarter. Pass to Jones. Baseline. Jones. Fadeaway. Jumper. We got a foul. Jones will go to the line for two. As we are here at Walton Park in the Circle City, Dothan, Alabama, the heart of the Wiregrass, which also the USL team Dothan United is very popular here in the area. That is out of play, and that's going to go back to Mississippi. Over on the baseline, got it tipped and stolen. Here comes Dothan on a fast break. And Gillard ended up chasing it down. White now with it. Ronnie White. Pass it over to Wilkerson. Swings it back to White on the wing. White with the dribble. Long three is off the mark. And it will go back to the Snipers. Cole with it. Top of the key over to Stabler. Back over to Cole. Cole for three. And that is good. Des Cole gives Dothan a 10-point lead. And that's going to be stolen again. Actually, the score is 23-12. Antonio Jones. Nice pass inside. Hammond. Hammond still with it. Hammond puts it up. And Mississippi is cut it to single digits. There's a shot off the mark. Rebounded by Jones. Antonio Jones passes it over to Wilkerson. Wide open three. Gillard. Rebounded by Wilkerson. Good hustle there by Lost Wilkerson. Swings it in. And Gillen off the glass and in. And it is now a 7-point lead for Dothan. Three-pointer off the mark. Good rebound there by Des Cole. Cole over to Jones. Jones squeezing inside. Bristol. Bristol off the glass and in. Lavert Bristol with a big basket. Back to a 9-point lead for Dothan. Jones. Long two off the glass and in. Great shot by Antonio Jones. Stabler. Pass no good. Tipped out into the hands of White. And here comes Broxton. Or not Broxton. Jones. Shot. Up and in by White. And we got ourselves a timeout. We'll take one, too. We'll step aside. You're watching PBA basketball. Okay, play is resumed here. Dothan with the basketball. It's actually 25-20. Dothan. Three-pointer is good. Make that 28-20. 8-point lead for the Snipers. Dishing it inside. Lost the dribble. Back out. Sampson. Long pass, a little too high for his teammate, and back to Dothan. Bristol. Open for three. Stabler. That shot is good. 11-point lead for the Dothan Snipers. Marlon Stabler with a big 3-point shot. Trying to answer on the other floor, Antonio Jones. Great 3-pointer there by Jones. Answering with a three of his own. Neal into Bristol. Bristol falling on the floor, and we're going to end up getting a foul. It will be Mississippi ball. Trailing by 8. Nice pass inside to Ronnie White. Good court vision. There's Neal into Bristol. Bristol, nice pass to Johnny Coleman for the dunk. That fired up the crowd. It's back to an 8-point lead for Dothan. Here's Zach Armstrong. Wilkerson, shot, no good. Stolen by Wilkerson. Trying to get around Neal. Wilkerson passes it in the corner to Sampson. Back out to White, top of the key. White, pull up, jumper, back of the iron, no good. And into the hands of Stabler. Swings it over to Coleman, dishes it inside to Bristol. Bristol, oh, what a pass to Jordan Neal. 10-point lead for Dothan. And we got a timeout. Timeout, 2:25 remaining here in the half. I don't think that's a full timeout. I think that they just stopped play. So, no timeout. It'll be Mississippi ball. And taking it across the timeline is Forlando Hammond. Back out to White. White trying to find a teammate. Hammond. Burdette. Shot is off. No good. Mississippi trying to get the steal there off the rebound. William Burdette going to inbounds it into Jones. Antonio Jones lets a three fly. No good. Tipped. Out of bounds. He'll stay right here with Mississippi. Burdette looking for somebody. Off the glass and up and in. Good job there by Forlando Hammond to cut the Mississippi lead by Dothan to 8. White swings it over. 3-pointer, no good. Hammond with a rebound. Here come the Dawgz. Armstrong taking it. Gonna let a three fly off the glass. No good. Tipped into the hands of Bristol, and here comes the snipers. Coleman, Johnny Coleman swings it over. Stabler, wide open three, no good. Rebounded by Burdett. Burdett, long pass over to White. White on the key. White lets a three fly and hits it. And we got a timeout. Mississippi now trails by 5. Well, actually, got to keep it here. And the Dothan Snipers, with 40 seconds left to go here in the half. Bristol behind the key, looking for inside Jalen Keene. Jalen Keene's shot is good. Here comes Armstrong. Mississippi trying to get a final shot of the half. Armstrong. Burdett for three. No good. Bristol with a rebound. Here comes Neal. Neal trying to get into Coleman. Jalen Keene up and in. Time ticking away. Armstrong drives and out of play. Shot is up. No good. Maybe one last heave ho. Gillen. And that will do it for the first half. Dothan 39-30. Start of the second half now. Mississippi. And now we're switching sides. Stolen. Oh, behind the back and up and in. Shots off the mark. Coleman with a rebound. Long pass to Neal. Neal rattles in and out, but that's going to be a foul. Jordan Neal going to the line for Dothan. They lead by 11. And Neal, I don't think that shot's going to count. First foul shot's good. And misses the second shot. Oh, that's blocked by Neal. Point lead for Dothan. Off the inbounds. White driving. Pull up jumper. No good. Rebounded by Jackson. Here comes Keene. Keene to Coleman. Coleman Slices through and gets the bucket off the glass. Driving. Hammond misses. Here comes Dothan. Jackson. Jalen King, rather. King will inbounds. First, we got some subs coming in for Mississippi. King. Trying to get around his man. Coleman. Back to King. Jalen King for three. No good. Wilkerson trying to go for the rebound. He'll stay right here with Dothan. Inside. Neal. Bristol. Doubled. Bristol off the glass. He is fouled. Bristol makes the first. Misses the second. Stolen by Trey Jackson for three, and he hits it. And we got a whistle. And that's a three. A three for Mississippi. It's now 47-33 is your score. On a fast break. Up and in. Mississippi now trails by 12. They're heating up. Three-pointer by Jackson. Rebounded by Hammond. White. Corner three. No good. Trying to get their own rebound. That was Gillard. Coleman. Off the foot and out of bounds. And it will go back to Mississippi. But first, we got a timeout. We'll take one, two. It is 6:55 remaining here in the third. (47-35). Pull-up jumper by Armstrong is no good. Bristol with the rebound. Here comes Johnny Coleman. Nice extra pass. Neal. Jordan Neal for three. Or, correction, that was Trey Jackson for three. And we got a whistle. (50-35). Dothan on top over Mississippi. Hammond with it. Stolen. Here comes Trey. Trey Jackson with a shot up and in. Transition bucket for Dothan. Burdette thought about the three. Tipped. Stolen. Jordan Neal. Little lob pass. Bristol trying to save it into the hands of Mississippi. White for three. Off the mark. Rebounded by Wilkerson. Little lob pass back to Wilkerson in the corner. Armstrong for three. Yes. Zach Armstrong cuts the Dothan lead to 14. Dothan trying to answer with a three of their own. That is no good. Rebounded by White. Shot is no good. By the way, some of those threes might have been twos, as that is a three-pointer by Jordan Neal. Sometimes foot's on the line, and so you just got to correct the score. It's now 55-37. Wilkerson no good. And Jalen Keene and Burdette got tied up there. And we will have a timeout. Dothan leads Mississippi 55-37. And play has resumed. Keene got it stolen. And here comes Mississippi on the fast break. That's White up and in for the bucket. Back out to Neal. Coleman swings it over. Trey Jackson for three, no good. Jackson gets his own rebound over to Johnny Coleman, puts up a shot, gets his own rebound, and puts it up and in. Second chance effort by Johnny Coleman. There's a three, and that is good by White. Keene. Back out. Jackson. Inside. Coleman. Coleman gets the rebound. White into Keene. Jalen Keene drives the lane. And it will be a foul. Count the bucket. And Jalen Keene will go to the line for the N1. And he makes it. Armstrong passed it over to Wilkerson. Lost Wilkerson. Rebounded by Hammond. Hammond off the glass and in. Keene bounce pass to Jackson. Trey Jackson raining threes here in Dothan. Wilkerson. Hammond. Three. Blocked. It is out of bounds. 3:07 remaining here in the third. Back over to Armstrong. Looking from the screen from Wilkerson. Armstrong driving. Pull up jumper. Back of the iron, no good. Fighting for the loose ball. And it's going to be a foul. 63-44 is your score. Dothan on top. Off the inbounds. No good. Coleman with a rebound. Bristol trying to find Coleman. Coleman trying to save it. And Armstrong comes up with it for Mississippi. Here comes Mississippi on a 3-1 fast break and taken out of play. and it will be Mississippi ball. So off the inbounds, Hammond, Wilkerson, White back over to Wilkerson. Wilkerson looking for the screen. Back out to Armstrong. Armstrong for three. Back of the iron, no good. And rebounded to Jalen Keene. And up and in is Jordan Neal. Count the bucket. Neal going to go to the line for the and one. Or Trey Jackson. We got some subs coming in for the Dawgz. Trey Jackson at the line. And misses it. Here comes Mississippi. Driving. Gillard. Swings it over to White. White. Shot off the glass. Coleman with a rebound. And here come the snipers. Jordan Neal for three, no good. Mississippi tracks it down. Over to Gillard. Gillard, that's going to be a foul on Johnny Coleman. And going to the line will be J.J. Gillard. Gillard misses the first. Gillard makes one and two. And here come the Dothan Snipers. Coleman with it, top of the key. Back on the wing. Kicking it out to Stabler. Neal. Shot is off. Rebound of Mississippi. And that shot, it goes out of play. Coleman over to Stabler. Back out. Neal. Back to Coleman. That's Jones with a 3-point shot. No good. Mississippi trailing by 20. Less than a minute to go. Here in the third. Driving inside the paint and it's blocked by Neal. Over to Coleman. Johnny Coleman over to Neal. Neal off the glass and in. And it's a 22-point lead for Dothan. There's a three-pointer, and that basket is good. Stabler inside that shot off the mark by Cole. Mississippi can hold for the final shot of the third. Antonio Jones, back-to-back threes. 67-51. Can the Snipers get a shot off? Cole, got to get it up. Clock's running down. Blocked. That's the buzzer. We got one more quarter to go. Here on PBA basketball. Don't go anywhere. Yes, sir. Mississippi with the ball, start of the fourth quarter. Taking it across the timeline is J.J. Gilliard trying to drive, pull up jumper. Good. It is now 67-52. Trey Jackson into, I believe that's Bristol. Shot is up by Cole. And the putback there by Cole, I believe. Des Cole? No, I think that was trying to see. That was Thomas Broxton. Burdette. Shot is up. Shot off the glass and in. There's Jones. 3-pointer, no good. And it will go back to Mississippi, I believe. I think it might stay here with Dothan. And that's the correct call. No, it'll stay with Mississippi. It'll go back to Mississippi. All right, here we go. Gillard, 3-pointer is no good. Tipped in the air and taken by White. Inside. Back out. Gillard. Top of the key. Wilkerson. Into Gillard. Did we get a shot clock violation? Yep. Trey Jackson with it. Back out to Jackson. Long three by Cole in and out. And Bristol missed that shot. Here comes Mississippi on a fast break. Doubled. Trying to give up the ball. And we got a foul. Actually, we'll have a timeout as you're watching PBA basketball. All right, play is resumed here at Walton Park here in Dothan, Alabama. Here comes the Dothan Snipers. Fast break. And we got a foul. And Trey Jackson will go to the line for two for the Snipers. First shot is good. He makes them both. 71-54. Shot is up. That is in. I don't think that's going to count. Yeah, that foul was before the shot. But going to the line for the Dawgz is Antonio Jones. And he makes the first. Makes them both. Trey Jackson trying to take it across the timeline, and he does get fouled. Jones with it, looking for a screen. Jones, he's got some space. And there's a three-pointer, and that shot is up and good by Des Cole. Des with a big shot. It's 74-56. That three-pointer by White is good, and they're trading baskets here in Dothan. Here comes Jackson. Trying to go with the crossover here. Trying to get around Gillard. Passes to Bristol. Inside, Cole, no good. And here comes Mississippi pull-up jumper. That's going to be a foul as Jones was trying to go for the rebound. And here comes Dothan. Driving. Basket will not count. I think Dothan is calling for the and one. So I believe that foul was before the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Broxton, no good. And another foul. Des Cole will go to the line for Dothan. Makes the first. Makes the second. And he makes all three. White with it. Or no, Antonio Jones. And that'll be a foul. Antonio Jones to the line for two. And he makes the first. And makes them both. Jordan Neal. Over to Jones. Jones for three. No good. And we got another whistle. Nice pass inside. Good play. Neal lost it. Stolen. Up. Armstrong. Yes. Mississippi trails by 12. And that's going to be stolen by Jones. Antonio. Bristol with a foul. It'll be a non shooting foul. Sampson will inbounds it. Back out. Jones. Blocked by Coleman and another foul. And Jones will go to the line to try to cut this lead by Dothan. They lead by 12. Jones makes the first. Mississippi trail by as many as 21. They now trail by 10. Here comes Jalen Keene. Keene trying to get around his man. Driving, splitting the defenders. Keene puts up a little floater. And Mississippi can cut it to single digits. Armstrong driving, open lane, back out to Jones. Wilkerson. Wilkerson for three, no good. Jones with a rebound. Jones putting a shot up and gets fouled. And we got ourselves a timeout. 77-67. Jones will go to the line. And he makes the first. One more foul shot coming for Antonio Jones. Misses the second. And Dothan coming up with a rebound. Johnny Coleman. Back out to Neal. Neal, top of the key. Looking. Over to Keene. Jalen. Back out to Neal. Neal driving the lane. Puts a shot up. Tipped back out. Trey Jackson. Back out. Jalen Keene for three. And he gets fouled. Trying to go for that shot. First foul shot is good. It's back to a 10-point lead for Dothan. He misses the second shot. Makes 2 of 3. And here comes Jalen Keene. Keene shot up. And that's rebounded by Mississippi. Shot is up. Josh Sampson. Almost blocked. We got a foul once again. Just a reminder, don't forget that you can catch new episodes of the Sports Beat with Richard Holdridge every Wednesday night, 5 o'clock on Facebook and my YouTube channel. So Richard Holdridge, the Sports Beat with Richard Holdridge. I am Richard Holdridge here on the broadcast here on PBA basketball. That foul shot is good. That foul shot is no good. He's got one more. 4:05 remaining here in this game. Makes 2 of 3. And here comes Jordan Neal as that goes out of bounds. Keene with it over to Coleman, top of the arc. Swings it over to Neal. Neal up, and man, that did not fall. That was Trey Jackson on the shot, and then Jordan Neal puts it up and in. And Jordan Neal will go to the line for the N1. And he makes it. Long three, and that is good. Single digits for Dothan. Keene inside. Bristol stolen by Mississippi. Here come the Dawgz. Wilkerson pump fakes. Wilkerson puts up a left hooked shot up and no good. Back out to Burdett. Jones driving. Oh, what a pass. Oh, great pass by Jones. It's now a 7-point lead for Dothan. Shot is up and in by Trey Jackson. Here comes Wilkerson. Stolen. Neal. Neal driving. Neal count the bucket, and Neal will go to the line for the M1. And Neal makes the N1. It's a 12-point lead for Dothan. Gillard. Gillard will go to the line for two. First shot is good. Gillard makes them both. Dothan up by 10 with 2:23 left to go here in this game. Jordan Neal, full court press by Mississippi. Neal trying to get it across court. Keene swings it over. Trey Jackson, no good. That was not Trey Jackson. That was Bristol. Baseline jumper, no good. Coleman with a rebound. Neal with it. Neal. And that is in. Jordan Neal somehow got that shot to go in. And definitely heard it from the crowd. Jones. Oh, dishes it inside and in a good play for William Burdett. And Burdett will go to the line for the and one. Or no, he's not. I thought they were lining up. Dothan back up by 10. Trey Jackson over to Coleman. Coleman swings it over to Keene. Keene into Bristol. Bristol driving. Shot. Foul. And Levert Bristol will go to the line for two. Shot is good. And makes them both. Shot, three-pointer, open, no good, and out of play. Minute 49 left to go here in the fourth. Coleman will inbounds for Dothan. 91-77. Lob pass over to Neal. Jordan Neal goes out of play. It'll stay Dothan ball. Bristol. Nice pass into Jordan Neal. That was a good pass by Trey Jackson. And that goes out of play. It will stay here with Mississippi. That shot is off. Burdett getting the offensive rebound. Shot by Hammond. No good. Burdett gets another offensive rebound, and Burdett puts up a shot. The tip in by Jones, no good. And Dothan now can run clock. Baseline. Jumper. Keene, no good. All alone. And that shot's up and in. Edward Owens. Three-pointer, no good. Mississippi with the ball. trailing 93-81. Jones. And puts it up and in. And that will do it. Dothan beats Mississippi 93-81. Thank you for tuning into the broadcast here on PBA Basketball. Have a great rest of your night, everybody.